all the Platte Valley players are looking at their wrists and seeing what the next play is as they stay up there on the line of scrimmage and not go into the huddle.
2nd down and 5 to go for the Broncos at their own 49-yard line. 2 receivers split each side. Haynes in a shotgun again. Option left. Will pitch it to Moore. Moore swings it back to the inside, runs into a couple of beat diggers, is across the 50-yard line to around the 48. Or he's stuck over there by, look like Weiser and maybe Felix Calderon. Gain of 3. It'll be 3rd down and 3 to go for Platte Valley. They're at the Brush 48. They've got to get to the 45 again. No huddle offense with 5:47 to go, 3rd quarter. Brush up 34-8. Shotgun, Haynes, handoff, left side, nothing doing, even though Skyler Seawald needed to stay on, and he did, and take down the ball carrier, Jake Neibauer. 4th down and 3 to go. Well, that's a definition of a wrestling technique. He held on and took him down.
Yeah, if you know anything about freestyle wrestling, you've ever heard of a two-play or a throw where he just, Neibauer was driving his feet, Seawald was behind him, he locked right around his belly and then just took him over backwards and planted him in the grass.
Platte Valley looks like they're going to punt as Martinez is out there. Josh Martinez standing at his own 39 on 4th down and 3 for the Beat Digger 48-yard line. Rosenbrock standing at the 27, and Martinez gets it off with the wind. He booms that baby inside the 15 and takes a Platte Valley roll to the 9-yard line, and the Beat Diggers are in tough field position, but they do hold a 34-8 lead with 4:49 to go in the 3rd. Your one-stop shop for all of your banking and investment needs, from checking to savings to IRAs, is Morgan Federal Bank. 321 Ensign Street, Morgan Federal Bank. There's a difference. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Typically on punts, the Diggers like to go in there and try to block it. They put a lot of pressure on the punter. Platte Valley's done a good job. As soon as the snap gets back there, they punt it really fast. But I got to believe the Diggers were a little bit worried about a trick, because that's something the Broncos have been doing all night, a lot of trick plays and trick looks, and I bet they were worried about a trick or a fake punt on that time, so they didn't get a lot of pressure on him, and he just got off a perfect kick.
The nose of the football for the Beat Diggers is at their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for Brush. Be ideal if they could carry this into the 4th. But they've got to pick up a few first downs for that to happen. On 1st down, there's the give to Seawald right side. He's across the 15-yard line, still on his feet before he take it down at around the 19. Skyler Seawald once again running hard, and he gains 9 yards in the play, 2nd down and 1. And you know the one thing the Beat Diggers will do now, they will take their time before running each and every play.
Yeah, but you can tell they have a lot of fight in them, and they want to get down the field, because those offensive linemen, as soon as they snap the ball, they're firing straight ahead. Seawald could have been tackled on about the 5, but he had so much will, he carried guys for 4 more yards.
And now it's Weiser in that backfield along with Rosenbrock. 2nd and 1. Garcia will hand it off on the counter to Rosenbrock right side, 1st down across the 25, and he's tackled from behind at the 28-yard line by Trent Fahrenbrook. Another gain of 9 yards, this time by Rosenbrock.
159 yards enough for Rosenbrock, and again, he was hit after about 2 yards, but he broke the tackle because he was just driving his feet and surging forward.
Under 4 minutes to go in the 3rd. Brush leads Platte Valley 34-8. That was the halftime score. The Beat Diggers took the initial second-half possession, but committed a turnover in Platte Valley territory. On 1st down, in motion to the left is Kukas, and there is the pitch left. Running to the side over here is Morrow. Breaks out of a tackle along the sideline across the 35. Still on his feet inside the 50 and knocked out of bounds. Tanner Morrow with some hard running all the way to the Platte Valley 45-yard line. Let's see if that's the official spot. And it will be. That's a gain of 27 and a Beat Digger 1st down.
A great job there by the Diggers. I love the play calling as they had that unbalanced look to the left side since they've had the ball in this series. And Platte Valley's looking for them to pound it straight ahead. Brush sends Kukas in motion and then just runs a quick pitch over here and caught the Platte Valley defense off guard.
Morrow and Seawald in the backfield on 1st and 10. There's the give to Seawald running off left tackle. He runs into a Bronco and he ran into a Bronco and gained forward momentum close to the 40, maybe just a 41. It's a gain of 4. As the tackle was made over there by Caleb Creech. 2nd down and 6 to go for the Beat Diggers.
I love seeing Seawald run that time. You notice he kind of lowered his shoulder and ran over the first kid, and then right after he got tackled, instead of taking his time getting up, he jumped up and was walking back to the huddle right away like nothing bothered him.
On 2nd down and 6 for the Beat Diggers at the Platte Valley 41-yard line. In motion to the right is Kukas. Garcia is going to hand it off to Seawald, and he maybe has a yard. The Broncos were there to meet him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain for Skylar Seawald. The initial hit was made by J.R. Gonzalez, the 6'1", 218-pound junior. It'll be 3rd down. We'll call it a long 5. The ball just shy of the 40-yard line.
Be interesting to see what the Diggers do here if they just go back to Rosenbrock and let him run straight ahead with it.
Weiser joins him in the backfield. In motion to the right is Kukas. Garcia will hand it off to Rosenbrock, right up the gut, some hard running. Looks like he's got a 1st down at around the 35. He's right at the stick as the officials stop the clock, possibly for the movement of the chains, unless they have to measure. Very, very close. Will be a gain of 5. The question is, did he need 5 and a couple of inches?
Now just run that 24 dive over there on the right side. The Diggers had the strength over to this side with that unbalanced line again, or the unbalanced look with that slot back right there in the tight end position. And Platte Valley's watching out over here, and then they just handed out to Rosenbrock over on the right side.
Northeastern Colorado's hometown savings and loan with locations in Brush and Fort Morgan is Equitable Savings and Loan. And for all of your title needs, visit Tim Weimer at Northern Colorado Title, 205 West Kiowa in Fort Morgan. I'm Sean Beltran with Dave Urich. 2:07 to go in the 3rd quarter for Platte Valley High School in Kersey. And Brush leads 34-8. It'll be 4th down and inches to go for the Beat Diggers at the Platte Valley 35-yard line on a drive that started at their own 10. But the Beat Diggers actually haven't taken up much time because they have picked up chunks and chunks of yardage. 4th and inches from the 35. In motion to the left is Kukas. Garcia hands it off right up the gut. That's a 1st down. And that is Skylar Seawald diving to around the 32, a gain of 3. He was tripped up over there by Jordan Perez, the 5'7", 209-pound junior. Beat Digger drive continues as expected.
Brush sent a guy in motion, Kukas in motion over here to the left side, the wide side of the field. It looked like it was going to be another one of those quick pitches again. I think they caught the Platte Valley Broncos guessing that.
And Kukas in motion to the left for the 32, 1st and 10. There's the pitch left to Rosenbrock, swings it to the outside, and he's getting a handful of jersey for the Platte Valley defenders, and he's down. Well, that looked like it was close to a face mask. There's going to be a loss of yardage.
The official that threw the flag, he threw it from clear over on the other side. He threw it right in the direction of the play that you're talking about.
5-yard face mask. Yeah, I didn't even see where the flag was thrown, but Barron Brook and a couple of other Broncos were there. Because it was close. I saw a lot of jersey, but it only takes a little bit. And they're not going to say that the helmet was pulled, just grabbed. But it was grabbed behind the line of scrimmage. So now we're looking at a 1st and around 8. With a football just shy of the 30-yard line.
Tanner Morrow's back in there at halfback.
From the 30, Garcia to hand it off to Morrow, running right side. He's got a hole across the 25, still on his feet, and he's going to be thrown back, but that's close to a 1st down. Maybe at around the 23. I believe he might be just a tad short. Be a gain of 7 for Tanner Morrow. J.J. Sardina, one of a few Broncos in on the play.
Yeah, he just ran that 24 dive again. Well, he had both hands over the ball, didn't he? He was protecting it and leaning forward, and his feet were driving like crazy. And once he got past that line of scrimmage, he started cutting the ball to the outside.
2nd down and 1 for the Beat Diggers at the Platte Valley 23. This could be the final play of the 3rd quarter with only 25 seconds to go. and the clock is running. Garcia to hand it off, or is he going to keep it himself? He'll keep it himself along the right sideline, and I didn't see where the ball was, Dave. No, it's given over to Weiser along the far sideline. There were fakes going everywhere, and he's got a first down to around the 20-yard line. He gains 3 yards in the play, and that's going to be the end of the third quarter as the Beat Diggers carry a 34-8 lead over Platte Valley right here on 1010 KSLR and KSLR.com.